It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway in Foxborough. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And at one point, he announced to the NFL world that he had accomplished everything he needed to and was going to retire, but then reversed that decision. And I think everyone who likes football loves the fact that he's still out there throwing it around and still at the top of his game. In a career that's seen and accomplished just about everything, he figured there was always room to add to that legacy.
He's got it complete to Gronkowski. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Brady. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6. So we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake, Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives, and it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 36, Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. On 1st down, Brooks. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals! From 8 yards out.
And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a Bengals score. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Brady. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, now Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Brady. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
They'd been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give inside for Falk. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 29, Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow looking to pass. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Here's Burrow. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, Don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
What's the deal, y'all?
4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick is indeed good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
Graham now to boot it away after the made field goal.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Now Brady, and last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Dillon, they tried the left side with him. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
2nd down at 4.
Again, they'll throw with Brady.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
From the gun, it's Brady. toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Dig down deep. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's go do this thing, baby.
Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Burrow. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
New England's offense set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. It's complete. He finds Falk here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Brady to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
2nd and 12. They'll give to Falk up the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and run for it. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bengals will get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Get in there and get what you want, Jay. Get in there and get what you want, boy.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Brooks. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Dig down deep. Let's be smart. This is the ball. You can't stop it. Let's go, City. We got to do it. Let's go, y'all. Let's hit it. Let's hit it, baby. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Brooks. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Right here, baby. Let's go. Let's go right here.
Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
Up the middle they go. Brooks. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit.
And this obviously about as short of a field goal as you can get. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Graham now to boot it away after the made field goal.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On play action, now Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Play a little aggressive, baby. Come on, boy. Here we go.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, it's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Brady. That is caught by Moss. Touchdown, New England. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Cincinnati. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On 2nd and 7.
Burrow, and he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Once again, we got to get it done. Come on, baby. Go get him now. Let us dictate.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They go play action with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnose perfectly there.
And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Burrow will throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Second and 5. To the air again, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2nd and 2. Burrow on play action. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown! A great effort there. 26 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Brady. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Brady gives now to Blunt. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On the handoff, this is Falk, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out into open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Six yards left on 2nd down. Now Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
He finds his man Johnson. So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Brooks, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Patriots take over.
New England's offense set to go. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the give, here's Falk. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to roll a bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Brady. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
He finds his man complete. It's Morgan.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Brady. And Gronkowski hauls it in for a Patriot touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, He was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7. Brady now to throw. And that's caught. It's Edelman again. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Brady going to throw. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time it's 3rd and 3. Brady. They go screen with Dillon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. Johnson's got it complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And now out come the Patriots. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 2nd down, Dillon. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Let's focus in on what we got to do. This is where you step up.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Shotgun now for Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give left side to Falk. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Here we go on 4th down. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt away and trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Oh, he shifts past him. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the Patriots coming out now. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
He finds his man complete. That's Morgan. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. From the 29, Brady. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tied football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Brooks. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Burrow.
Again, it's Johnson. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Brooks. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. On 2nd down now. It's Brooks, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 7. A little over a minute to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Now Brady. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
To throw is Brady. Gets this to Edelman. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Back to throw, Brady. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Brady got to have this one. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Are you serious, dog?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often, not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England.